Hey, what's going on, guys? Markins Castelli here, and today I'm gonna be showing you exactly how I made over 111,000 in just 2 months. And I'm gonna be breaking it down for you guys in 4 simple steps. So step one, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to pick one specific person with one specific problem to turn to monetize with, which is pretty much picking your niche. And one of the things that stops a lot of people from making money online or getting started is that they don't know how to pick a niche. I'm going to be demystifying that for you and showing you how to pick a niche that's going to be profitable and to make you money. Step two is going to be how to use ChatGPT to craft the perfect offer for your niche that helps your ideal client get a result within 1 hour. And this is going to be a huge breakthrough for you guys. So I'm going to be showing you a secret on how to get your customers results fast, which is what everybody wants. Okay. And then 3 is going to be how to create content that attracts buyers instead of just views and likes. Because listen, just because you're getting a lot of views and likes on a video or on your account, it doesn't mean you're going to make a lot of money. I know people out there who have millions of followers, have gone crazy viral and haven't seen a dime for or barely anything because they don't know how to attract what's actually going to be willing to pay them money or be willing to buy the product or service that they have to offer. And then step 4 is going to be how I use Instagram and YouTube to turn strangers into buyers. Now, this is a big secret I haven't shared yet that I'm gonna be sharing with you guys on here, so you're in the right place. And I was gonna be groundbreaking for you. Now, also, if you stay to the end of this video, I'm also gonna be showing you guys proof of this income that I've made, what I've said that I made, so you guys can see that as well. But let's hop right into it. So, step 1 is going to be picking your niche. All right. So, step 1 is going to be the truth about picking a niche and a niche 2.0. Now, I know one of the things a lot of people do when they start a business is that when they start a business, they think they should start a business around their passion or what they are interested in. And I'm gonna tell you right now, that is a huge mistake that I see a lot of newbies or people that are trying to get into business do, where they are going into a niche that they are passionate about. And here's why this is a mistake, because the first principle of business is this. The first principle of business is solving somebody else's problem. As an entrepreneur or business owner, the entire reason why you're getting paid is because you're getting paid to solve somebody else's problem. That's literally it. So when you come into business with the mindset of what am I going to sell that I'm passionate about, you're literally coming into it with a self-centered mindset. And business is about serving people. You want to have a service-based mindset. And here's the two differences. What happens is if I come into business and I'm just trying to sell what it is that I'm passionate about, that doesn't mean that everybody out there is going to be interested in what I have to offer. So I'm passionate about basketball. I'm passionate about boxing. That doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to be able to sell a boxing or basketball product just because I'm interested or that's my passion. What you want to do is you want to serve one person and solve one problem for them that they need help for now. So most people, they start out with, what is my passion, what I'm passionate about? And that is what you call niche 1.0 thinking, right? And I actually learned this from Sam Ovens. Sam Ovens is a huge marketer on who he is. He has created school, a huge platform, soon to be a billionaire marketer, right? But he's made multiple 7 figures and he talks about this. So there's something called a niche 1.0, which usually be like, hey, I am in fitness or I am in sports or I am in affiliate marketing, right? And that's like niche 1.0 thinking. You don't need to start with your interests. You need to start with one person in mind, where they're at and where they want to be. Because honestly, what happens is this. The reason why anyone buys something is because where they are currently at right now is not where they want to be and they desire to be somewhere else. For example, the reason why I would go and buy Chipotle is because currently I am hungry and I desire to eat something that's going to make me not hungry. Or if I go to buy a car because currently I might be in a vehicle that either doesn't have enough space. So for example, I just bought a new car about 3 months ago now because I have a baby on the way, and I bought that car because the car that we currently had, which was a Jeep Wrangler, didn't have enough space for my family. So in my current state, I desire to have a car that has more space that can fit my entire family, right? And that's usually why somebody makes a buy decision, because currently they're at where they don't want to be and they desire to be somewhere else. So niche 2.0 is this. What you do is, with a niche 2.0, you pick one specific person with one painful problem. Then you build content and products, pricing it around solving that one problem. So, give you an example. Niche 1.0 would be this. If I was in fitness, I'd be like, I am into fitness and I'll start a fitness brand, right? So my niche is fitness. It's very broad. It's not speaking to one person with one problem. And here's a niche 2.0. I help busy dads over 40 lose 15 pounds in 90 days without tracking calories, even if they have 0 time. You see the difference? The niche niche 2.0 is speaking to one specific person, who is the dads who are over 40. I'm gonna help them to lose 15 pounds in 90 days without having to track their calories, and even if they don't have any time. That speaks to a specific person, okay? And the more specific you are, the more likely you're gonna be able to attract what's gonna buy from you. Because it's as simple as this. Imagine if you're going to a party and looking for a guy named Jacob, and Jacob is wearing Chuck Taylors with a white t-shirt. If I go to the party and I say, hey you, am I likely to find Jacob? Probably not, because they don't know who I'm talking about. If I go to that party and I go, hey, I'm looking for Jacob, the Jacob gonna raise his hand, he's probably gonna raise his hand. There might be like 3 other Jacobs, right? But now if I go, hey, I'm looking for Jacob with the white t-shirt and he's wearing Chuck Taylors, he's gonna be like, oh, that's me. And that's how you want to pick a niche. Because when you pick a niche in that way, you're able to hyper focus on who you're trying to serve, and they'll know immediately that this is for them. And that's how you start to bring, because you want to be very strategic. Listen, success is never a byproduct of luck and coincidence. It's not happenstance. Kobe Bryant didn't become Kobe Bryant because he was just 6'6" tall and he just woke up as an NBA one day. No, like that was very intentional. He had certain workout plans, certain diets, made certain sacrifices, because there's many people out there that's 6'6" and not in the NBA, right? They're not Kobe Bryant. But Kobe Bryant's Kobe Bryant because he went out and he was very specific and intentional. So even with this, starting off with your business or whatnot, you have to learn how to become very intentional and specific, especially when it comes down to who you want to serve. So the difference is this: one is general, the other is clear, is a clear person with a clear problem and a clear outcome. So you might be doing this right now where you have a niche, and it might be fitness, or it might be make money online, or something nebulous, and it's not speaking to a specific person. And that's one of the reasons why you're not attracting people who are willing to pay you. Whereas number 2 is speaking to a specific person who's the dads who are in 40 with a ideal outcome. They have a problem right now, which is they want to lose weight. And then it speaks to the outcome they're going to have, which is going to be losing 15 pounds in 90 days. For me, my niche wasn't just people who want to make money online. My niche was people who already have tried drop shipping, affiliate marketing, YouTube, and they still haven't made their first 5K yet, or their first 10K yet, but are open to learning how to use AI and digital products to make money. See, I'm speaking to a specific person with a specific problem, and now I'm going to attract those people who are more likely to buy, because this is going to solve a problem for them. So step number 1 is picking a niche 2.0 and finding an ideal client that's going to be interested in what you have to offer. Step 2 is going to be crafting an offer that client is going to be willing to buy. Okay, so now I'm out of the good stuff. So look, so what I've actually done is I've created a ChatGPT prompt that actually, number 1, identifies your ideal client. I'm going to show you how to use that to make an offer that your ideal client wants to buy. Now, if you also want this prompt right here under the video, comment client prompt. That's sure you got to get access to this prompt right over here. But all we're going to do is this. I went over here and I took my niche 2.0. Okay, and you can even take this. You can ask ChatGPT after this video. You could put, hey, help me come up with a niche 2.0 based off of my niche, which is this. This is how I want to serve, and I'll help you to do that. Okay, but what we're going to take this. So I have my niche 2.0. Once you have your niche 2.0, come over here, and I took this ideal client prompt and I put the niche 2.0 right here. You see the niche 2.0 is right here where I say, help busy dads over 40 lose 15 pounds in 90 days without tracking calories, even if they have 0 time. So now look, what's cool is ChatGPT now takes this prompt and now it gives you your ideal client. It tells me, it makes up a name for them. It tells me the age range they're at, how many kids they might have, tells me what the day-to-day life looks like, their weekends. It's going to give you like a whole breakdown of who this person is. And I will take this after it gives you this and put it on a sheet. And here's why. Because you have to know who you are talking to. I'm telling you right now, the reason why billion-dollar brands like Sony, PlayStation, Walmart, why they're making money, they make it because they know exactly who you are down to your habits. This is why it's so huge, because they can literally tell your habits. They know you better than you, which is why they know what you're going to buy. And I'm telling you right now, if you don't know who your ideal client is, what they're looking for, then how can you sell to them? You're pretty much doing guesswork, and that's why you're not going to get any results, right? That's why I said earlier, you don't get results. You don't get to making 100K in 2 months by luck or by happenstance. It takes intentionality and strategy. So I'm giving you right now. So this is why this is super important. So take this right here that I'm giving you and write this down on a sheet. Now, once you have your ideal client, what you have to do is this. When it comes to crafting an offer, the key is this: the power of 1-1-1. Okay, and this is a huge concept that's going to change your life. Okay, so listen, power is number 1 is going to be one person you want to help, which is going to be your niche 2.0. Then you're going to solve one problem for them. You're not going to solve a bunch of problems. You're going to solve one problem for that person, because that person has many different problems. For example, my ideal client, that's the dad over 40. One of their problems might be they don't have enough time. Another problem might be they don't know how to meal prep. Another problem might be they don't know how to stick to their plans when their schedule changes. So there's like a lot of different problems. So you want to pick one problem. Picking one specific problem gives you one good starting point that's going to attract that ideal client, and you can build on that. So you're going to pick one problem, then you give them one solution in 1 hour. Okay, and here's why you want to give them a solution they can get in 1 hour, because here's the thing: we live in a microwave mindset society. People want things now. They do not want to wait. So if you're able to give them a fast result right away, number one, you're able to make them happy faster, but then on top of that, you're able to build trust and rapport with that person right away, right? And they'll be way more willing to then buy more products from you, or they'll become a loyal fan because they'll remember that Markins is the one who helped me get this result quickly, and now they might want one of my other products, helps them solve another problem, right? So one person, you're going to solve one problem, and you're going to solve that one problem in 1 hour. You want to be quick. Now, what I did was over here, I've actually created a prompt. I'm going to put the prompt inside it, and it's going to give you your ideal client. And once you have your ideal client, what I did next was I told it, I want you to give me 10 hyper specific problems my ideal client has that they want solved. And this is why you want to leverage AI, because AI is going to save you time, where before AI, I'd have to probably go out here and do research for like 2-3 months trying to figure out what my ideal client wants. Where now with AI, as all this data right away, we can just take this 10 different problems that my ideal client has. I don't have time to cook healthy meals for myself. My energy crashes every afternoon. I don't know what workouts actually work for my age and body. I feel guilty taking time for myself. Right, my family always comes first. So there's a lot of different problems I can help them out with, right? And you can use ChatGPT to literally give you the different problems. So once it's giving me that, now what I do is this. The next prompt that I told it was, inside the same prompt, after you think of the 10, I want you to make 3 digital products that will solve one of these hyper specific problems and will give them a result they want within 1 hour. And if you want access to this prompt too, just comment client prompt and I'll give you a sheet with this prompt as well. Once ChatGPT has given me the 10 different problems, now what it does is this. Look, giving me 3 different digital products to solve one problem fast. Okay, so here's the 3 give me. Look, here's one. The 10-minute dad meals swipe file promises 10 high protein, fat burning meals that takes under 10 minutes, no tracking, no cooking, just grab, mix, and eat. So this already solves a huge problem for them because they don't know how to meal prep. So now I'm giving them something that can help them to meal prep in under 10 minutes, already done for them. Do you think a dad that wants to lose 15 pounds or lose weight would be interested in this? Definitely. It's solving them, it's helping them lose weight, and it's helping them to do it quickly, but don't have to sit there and think and then do a whole grocery list already done for them, pre-packaged, right? Now here's another one right over here. The no cook, no stress, fast loss meal plan. Okay, and this is gonna be like a mini course. All right, I always say stick to PDFs for this, especially if you're doing like a low ticket product. You don't want to start with something that's gonna be too hard to make. If you want to give them a quick result quickly, usually you want to sell something that's like $97 or less, because if it solves a strong enough problem for them, someone will be willing to spend $97. Like I'll usually price around like $27 because people spend $50 every single day. Like it's nothing. You spend $50 on your lunch break, you might spend $50 on coffee or whatever. Like throughout the day, you spend $50 on random things. So $27 is not like a huge risk for somebody where they will be willing to take a risk or chance on that to get the result quickly, right? Because it's not a big loss for them. It's not a big risk. The next one it gives me is the dad bod to fit fuel 1 hour grocery store walkthrough, right? So this shows them know exactly what to buy to start burning fat today. And it shows them like a meal prep plan to go to this grocery store and get products they need within 1 hour, right? Now, if you're probably a dad that's interested in losing weight, would these be products you'd be interested in? Let me know below. But I know me personally, these are products that I'll probably be interested in. I've gained some pounds over the last few months, and these are products that I know for me, they speak to the pain points that I have because I actually have 3 kids myself. I do find that I don't have a lot of time like that to go out and work out or meal plan or meal prep, how to actually even do that. Now, the next thing is this. What I also asked it is make it a low ticket product I can make within Canva or PDF guide that my ideal client will be willing to spend $50 or more for. Okay, and the reason why I put this is because I want it to be something simple, that we're willing to buy right away, and I can make easily and simply, right? You don't want to make a product that's going to have you spending like a week to make the product. You should be able to take this product from here and make it in Canva within like a day or two. It should not take you longer than 2 days max. You don't have to overthink it. It should be something that's quick and easy for them to consume. I'd recommend it being like maybe 1 to 3 pages at max, so you can just open it up, they have it right and ready, and it gets them the result quickly because we want it to be fast. Now, the cool thing is, look, it already knows who my ideal client is, what they're willing to spend on it. Look, it actually breaks it down. It tells me the pages as well. Like I said, this one is kind of extensive, so I wouldn't want to do like a whole 8-page thing. I'd probably make it one shorter so they consume it quickly. You can even tell it, hey, make it 3 pages or less. Something simple and easy to consume right away, right? Now we have these products. We can go into Canva and make our product, and we can even have ChatGPT make the outline for the product for us so we can go in and complete that. Now, after done using AI to create or craft that offer, step 3 is going to be making content that attract buyers and not just viewers or window shoppers, okay? Because like I said earlier, I know a lot of creators. Actually, one of my students, his name is Trey, and he actually had over 80,000 followers on Instagram, but he wasn't making a lot of money. He was only making like $1,000 a month, right? And I see that a lot. There's actually a lot of creators out there you might see on Instagram and YouTube that's not making a lot of money, and they have massive followings. I see people who had 1 million followers on YouTube and they were living in their car, because viewers and likes doesn't equal buyers. And what we want to do is we want to make content that makes us money. We don't just want to make content just to get clout and views. Because if you're getting clout, I don't care about how many views I get in my videos. I don't care about how many followers I have. What I care about is how much money my Instagram, my YouTube account is making me. I can't pay my bills or buy meals with views and likes, right? It's not a currency I can pay with. This is why most content creators stay broke. They make content for the wrong type of people. They're speaking to people who aren't even ready to change instead of the ones who already know they need help and are actively looking for a solution to their problem. That's who you want to speak to. You want to speak to the person who knows they have a problem and they're looking for a solution to that problem. That person is going to open up their wallet and pay you because they want that problem solved like yesterday. So here's the biggest thing, and this is why I said earlier in this video, you don't want to go into business picking what you like. You want to go into business where there is a demand, because where there's a demand, you can sell the product. Where there is no demand, no product is going to be sold. You cannot create desire. You can only tap into the desire that's already there. What I mean is this: can I go and sell a house to someone who isn't in the market for a house right now? I can't, because they're not looking to buy a house. All I can do is bring a house to somebody who's already interested in looking to buy a house and see if this is the house that they want to buy. So if you're a real estate agent, you already know that you're not going to go out there and sell a house to somebody who's not interested in buying a home. It's just not going to happen. All you can do is find people who are in the market for homes and you show them your listings, and they're going to pick what house they want based off of that, because they're already in the desire for a home. The same thing with this. You want to tap into where there's already a demand and desire and make money off of that. This is how I'm making money. I made money because I tapped into a market that is already in huge demand. There is a huge market right now for people who want to learn how to make money with AI and digital products. So what did I do? I tapped into that. I didn't go out there and be like, you know what? I like this, so let me try and tap into that. If I had did that, I would not be making $100,000 in 2 months. AI right now is a huge demand. Eugene Schwartz from Breakthrough Advertising, he does a great job of breaking this down, right? And what he teaches something called the 5 levels of buyer awareness. So the first level is what you call not aware. These are the people who have no idea they even have a problem or that there's even a solution. So let me give you an example. Dads that are big want to lose weight. The not aware would be they don't even realize their habits are causing weight gain. So they're fat or they're out of shape. They know they're fat, but they don't even know like why they're fat. There's the second one, which is the problem aware. They know they're gaining weight, but not sure what to do. They don't even know what to do to stop gaining the weight. Then there is 3. These are the people you really want to tap into. These are who you call the solution aware. So they know they're out of shape. They know their habits are causing them to be out of shape. And they know there's an option out there to lose the weight. They know there's a solution, but they just don't know what exactly is the one that's going to work for them. You want to tap into 1 and 2. The fourth one is the product aware. They have seen your product, they like your guide, but they haven't decided to buy it yet. Okay. And then 4 is going to be most aware, ready to buy. They just need an extra push to get them to buy the product or service. Step number 4 that I'm going to be teaching you guys later on is going to show you how to give them that extra push. People that are already aware, that are kind of in product aware and most aware. And I'm going to show you how to use step number 4 on this to give them that extra push to get them to want to buy from you. Trust me, I know you're going to love this. It's going to be eye-opening, but let's continue. So here's an example of content that fails and talks to stage 1 people who are not aware. So example would be 5 reasons why you should start eating healthier. Someone who would be stage 1, they would see that video. They already know they should start eating healthier. It's obvious to them, right? But they're going to scroll right past them because they don't see any solution in that. So here's content that attracts buyers. You that are in stage 2 and stage 3. So if you're a dad over 40 who skips breakfast, eats your kids' leftovers, and wonders why the belly isn't going away, watch this. Or another example would be, here's why you keep gaining weight even though you barely eat during the day and what to do instead. These speak directly to men who already know they're stuck. They've tried diets. They're tired of feeling tired and they just want something that fits their life. Someone who reads this right here, this is going to attract people who are not ready to buy. Or this right here, this speaks to somebody who is ready for change. They're like, yes, I have this problem. I do this. You see how they're like, even as you're reading it, if you're a dad that's over 40 and you skip breakfast and you eat your kids' leftovers and wonder why you have a belly, you're going to be like, man, this is me right now. And they're like, yes, they're going to raise their hand. They're going to be like the guy at the party who goes, hey, that's me. I need this, right? What is this that you're talking about? You're talking to me. They're going to be interested in buying one of these products. That person would buy this product right here that shows them how to meal prep. They're going to be willing to spend $50 on this or the $27 on this. Whereas this person, they're not, because it's too ambiguous. It's too broad. It's not specific. Now, here's step 4. And this is one of my biggest secrets that turns a lot of my attention into buyers. And that's using Instagram to get attention and then using YouTube to build trust to turn that attention into buyers. Okay? Because here's the thing. People buy from you because of 3 things. They know you, people, they like you, and they trust you. And one of the easiest ways to do that is with YouTube. It is very easy to get thousands to millions of views on Instagram doing short 3 to 12 second videos or even 1 minute long videos. The thing is this, it is very hard to build trust because someone that watches a 30-second video view or a 5-second video view, you might pique their interest enough for them to come and ask for information, but that person is more likely not going to buy from you because there hasn't been enough rapport built there. I use my Instagram videos to funnel people to my YouTube account over here, funnel to my YouTube videos, and on my YouTube videos, give them more value and teach them more. What a lot of people doing on Instagram right now is they'll make content. I made a freebie that's going to help you do X, Y, and Z, and then when you comment a word, I send you my freebie. And they'll send them a freebie, and that freebie might be like a PDF that's like 27 pages long. Most people are lazy and they will not read your freebie. I've done it before where I would have 10,000 people go to my freebie. Out of those 10,000 people, 10% will even click on it to open up the email and then read it and then go to the freebie and buy whatever the offer is. Whereas what I've done is I've separated myself. I take them to my YouTube videos, nurture and build trust and teach people. And then as I teach them, now they see that I know what I'm talking about. They get to know me more and they see that my product can help them. And now they want to do business with me. This is going to be what gives people that extra push that gets them to want to buy from you. Because if I'm just taking people from Instagram over here and they're just watching these videos and I send them to buy a product, I might get a few buyers here and there, but it's not going to be nowhere near the amount who actually go over here. They watch a YouTube video of mine. It's giving them trust, right? I'm teaching them things that are going to help them out in their business. And now they're going to want to do business with me because I am helping them out and I'm building rapport. I made this shift. It literally almost 5x'd my income. This one thing took me from barely making 10K a month when I was just doing freebies to making over 50K a month. Now, the cool thing is this, because Instagram gives me the attention and YouTube is a trust, together, this creates a flywheel that now turns strangers into buyers. And the cool thing is this, that my Instagram now helps my YouTube channel to grow. And now my YouTube videos start getting traction because now I'm getting viewers from Instagram, helps me get more authority on the algorithm on YouTube. And then what happens is now YouTube brings me in more viewers from the search. And then what happens is those people will then start to look me up on Instagram and now it becomes a flywheel that's helping both grow together. And the other thing is this, YouTube traffic is way more valuable than Instagram traffic. And here's why. Because YouTube has people who are in stage 2 and in stage 3 and even sometimes stage 4 that are in higher stage of the buyer's journey or the buyer awareness, because people are actively on YouTube searching up, how can I lose belly fat? How can I make my digital products? How can I do X, Y, and Z? And that person is looking for a solution. Whereas on Instagram, you have people who are scrolling and they're falling upon your video by coincidence. They're not really looking for a solution to that problem. They're more so on Instagram going to be entertained, just scrolling, and they just happen to fall upon your video, they happen to discover your video, and now you got their attention. That person's going to be way harder to get to buy as opposed to somebody who's on YouTube. They are way more likely to then want to buy because they were actually searching for a solution to their problem, where the person on Instagram was not. Now, the cool thing is I get to combine the two of them and now I get to build trust, and that person who was a cold lead wouldn't buy is now way more likely to buy from me. All right, because now I'm giving them value, help them out, taught them some things. So I hope you guys got value out of this video. Like I said below, if you want me to give you my ideal client prompt with all the prompts I showed you guys on here, that's going to help you to find out your ideal client, help you to craft for one person with one solution in 1 hour, and help you do all those things. Comment client prompt below. If you're an entrepreneur or business owner and you want me to help you implement this system into your business and help you scale to 20K, 30K, or 50K a month like me, what I've done is I've left a link below this video. We can actually tap on that and then book a call with my team. We'll get on a call with you, see where you're at in your business, and see how we can help you out to implement this into your business. I'm going to show you guys proof of this, that I did make this in the last 2 months. So if you come over here onto my stance, which is how much I made in the last 14 days, $17,000. Let me show you guys the last 2 months. You can see over here, it's going to open up real quick. So this is $98,000. Let me go to my PayPal so I can show you this as well. So you can see this. So I'm going to go to total sales apps. So money came in. Let's do last 2 months as well, like I showed you before. So here's right here. I made $13,219. So I can take $98,703 plus $13,219. We receipt equals up to $1,152 in 2 months with what I just taught you. If you have any questions, post it below this video. Make sure you like and subscribe because I post videos like this all the time. I try to drop once a week for you guys. If you want me to help you implement this into your business, you want more hands-on help, right? You want me to help you to find your ideal client, you want me to help you to make a perfect offer like I've been able to do with my other students as well. Put a link below this video. So right over here, you'll see where it says book a call with my team or work with me. You just tap the link and be able to book a call with my team, and then we'll get you on a call, see where you're at in your business, see how we can help you to scale up to 20K, 30K, 50K a month in your business. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video.